welcome back to Opalcon Homestead. This is Shayla here, and I am out here at the feed storage shed getting, well, actually we're almost out of hay. I'm gonna have to go pick up some hay. We're getting ready to head out of town for another shed hunt, and I'm out here getting the goats fed. I just got their bag hung up. They ripped up their other bag, so I'm probably gonna have to run to town and grab a new bag. Got that hanging there. I have to hang it in the doorway so the cows can't reach it. The other spot that I hang it is on the other side of the battery tank. In the middle of that tree right there. I'll hang another bag over there, but they ripped that one all up. And here's Bailey. She's got this thing all rooted up. So she has her little feed thing over there, and I put feed in it, but I guess she just likes to scatter it around and find it. I don't know. She's pretty hungry. I'm gonna go get her some feed. Huh? Are you hungry, girl? She hasn't got real used to us yet. She'll come up to you, but she ain't as friendly as Burris. You gonna go get her some food? Oh, bud, I gotta get that bag out of storage shed. Yep, she loves her water. That's why it's all dirty. I filled this thing up yesterday and she dove right in it. So we got the pool filled up again. I'm gonna go get some more water in a minute too. Get these hay bales off here. Get them goats fed. They are actually out browsing right now. And something really interesting. This young lady right here, who we've had since, what, February? Is finally letting us hand feed her. So that's been pretty interesting. Come in here and grab us some feed. Watch this. Blackjack. Check this out. She's eating right out of my hand now. She's been scared to death of us all these months. And
Bailey likes these balls.
oh, I know. You can go give her some. Who'd have thunk she'd ever come around? Well, I don't think we've mentioned yet, but we actually have a butcher date scheduled for Dozer, which is pretty hard to think about. I don't know about that one's a little more. He's a friendly bud, and it's gonna be pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. Kids are all attached to him and everything. So, I was kind of hoping we'd go to an auction and find a replacement to get butchered, but you know, with the price of beef these days, it's just he's cut and he's just a mix of Holstein and something. And so, or he might be full Holstein, but we're gonna go ahead and get him butchered in February, unless we happen to find a replacement for him. Then we will do that. But that is the plan. It's gonna be a very sad day for us. But we gotta get her yeah, look at that. You can't believe you're petting her. We gotta get her another friend. So I think she's gonna stay pretty small. She's real big, but I'm glad she's coming around. Oh yeah? Yep, she comes running now. She's not quite as friendly as Dozer is yet, but she's coming around. Yeah, you got you some hay, huh? We gotta go get us some round bales next week. And a whole lot more square bales. And then I'm gonna try to build us a hay feeder. Because these hay bags are getting ridiculous with the goats. Oh, you got me, girl. But the animals got in here and tore up all the straw hay, and so it's kind of a mess in here. But it's pretty nice though. You can fit 3 bales stacked up Actually, you could technically fit 4 stacked up right here, and then you could actually put some here. Or put them on the other side. I'm gonna get this gal fed. This is just a treat. They don't get this every day. Let me grab this real quick. What? Oh, Dozer heard me now. Now he's coming. Doz! Whoops, sorry. Hold on. There you go. She likes her some of that. There's Dozer coming. Oh, you don't like being on camera? She wouldn't shut up last night. She was just barking and barking and barking nonstop. Kept me up almost all night. Otter. Otter. Leave him alone. Go, Otter. Otter. Leave him. She got out of the goat pen and come up. She's sitting right next to our window just yapping all night long. So finally Dakota went outside and shot the shotgun and that shut her up. Otter. No. Go. You can see here, Dozer did something to his horn. I think he degloved it. That's what it looks like. Or that, or he ripped it end completely off, but it looks pretty bad. I came out one day, I went to town, came home, and when I came to check on him, it had probably been 4 to 6 hours. When I came home, and his entire left side of his face right here was covered in dried up blood, and it was all down his neck and some on his belly where he had been rubbing, knocking flies off and stuff. It was pretty bad. Not sure what he did. Got it stuck somewhere, of course, but can't tell if he degloved it or if he just, I don't know.
Did he just?
I don't know. He's doing all right though.
Did he
You can still see some of that dried blood. No, I don't think so. It definitely could have been Otter. I mean, maybe she thinks she needs to protect the goats from these cows, and so she could have done something to him. Maybe got a hold of his horn. I don't know. Just a really weird deal, but you can see it's pretty messed up. I'm thinking that he completely degloved it. He's doing all right though. Nosy goats are gonna come fight him. Harvey thinks he's boss. You know there's hay over there, guys. Dozer, are you letting them goats bully you? I think his horns are a little bigger, Dozer. What do you think? Look, she had the bucket stuck on her horns. Harvey's pretty nice, except when it comes to food. Man, these goats get aggressive. I don't know if sheep will like that or... Goats are definitely an interesting livestock animal. I do not recommend them for your first animal. These are not the first goats we've had. We had them at our old place a couple different times, but they are quite the pain. That goat fence that we put up around the yard, it does keep them in, but once they figure out any type of way to escape, they don't forget. Like the west side of our property is still all barbed wire. Whoop! You got blood on you, girl. Yep, he done torn his horn open again. Otter. Girl, You're supposed to be protecting the cows too. But anyway, that west side of our property line is still barbed wire, and so the goats know they don't get out on the west side, but up toward the northwest side, they slip right through that barbed wire and go out, and they know they can, so. We're gonna have to get that something sprayed on his horn. It's been like that for a minute, but see, he just ripped it open again. What you thinking, Harvey? You gonna ram my camera? You gonna say hello? Are you jealous? Mabel's over here eating a deer. Dakota shot him a pretty decent buck for public hunting. He shot him a buck and a doe. The doe jumped up, and then buck jumped up after, and he got them both. So the doe actually had been shot. Doe had actually been shot previously by a bow, and right in the chest, and so she had a wound that was festering, and it was, I won't go into too many details, but he said it was a little infected and it wasn't clean, so he quartered her out and took off the good parts of the meat. I think he said one of her legs was messed up too from him shooting her, but I think he ended up with 2 legs and the back strap, so it's better than nothing. I mean, it's unfortunate. She was an old doe, and he wouldn't have shot her, of course, if he'd known she was wounded. She probably would have made it fine. She was healing up good. It was just that meat wasn't great at that location. So yeah, the dogs love eating on the deer. They get all the leftovers and stuff, and then we always take the leftover meat, what we don't eat, and we put it in a big bucket, and sometimes we'll freeze it, and sometimes we'll just throw it to them. We do a little bit of both. But yeah, they really enjoy that though. And as you can see, I got my braces off a couple days ago. I have extremely sensitive teeth, so it was not fun. It hurt pretty bad, just the sensitivity. But yep, they're off. Now I get to wear these fun retainers for a few months and hopefully get a permanent retainer. I have TMD, so my jaw pops, and I had an appliance on, and then the braces, and didn't quite fix it all the way. It still pops, and so he's got the back of these retainers built up to where my bite is. There's a big gap you can see as I'm biting down right now. There's a gap there to try to help roll that jaw back into place, which it helps. My muscles get really sore from it, but hopefully after a couple more months of wearing it like that, it'll help. My great grandmother had TMJ, and she had to have surgery. I think she might have had multiple surgeries if I remember. I was pretty young, but hopefully it won't come down to that, and hopefully, hopefully this will fix it, or maybe he's got some more things in mind to get it popped back in, but hopefully it'll help. We tried some Prolo injections in both sides of my jaw to help tighten the muscles back up. Maybe a couple more of those now that this build up is here, rolling the bite back, or my jaw back into the socket. But we'll see. Anyway, the retainers kind of make me sound a little funny, and it's kind of annoying taking them in and out to eat, but I'm supposed to wear them 22 hours a day, so it's nice to have them off though. Blackjack's coming over here now. Maya, she will be leaving us sometime next week. She's been a good dog. She's a very, very beautiful dog, but we're just really into the labs. We do all the shed hunting, and when we first got her, we'd actually gotten a unrelated male with her, and he ended up passing away. I don't know if he had parvo or if he got injured, but I came out one day and he was just laying there hollering. I got the kids dressed, called the vet, and by the time I put him in the car, he had gone. It was a pretty sad deal. He was only a few months old, but so she's just kind of been here. We didn't have any livestock at the time, so she never really got to bond with them. She's extremely good with the kids. She's very protective, and she does kind of guard the yard, but she's just not fully bonded to the livestock like we would hoped for her to be. And so I contacted the original breeders, and we had some tests done and got her up to date on shots just to make sure she was all good to go. And we're gonna be meeting them next week. She's gonna go back home, so that'll work out. She'll be a lot happier. They got farm and sheep, and her mom and dad will be there, and some other Scotch collies, so that'll be good for her. She'll be a lot happier. She's kind of the outcast here because all the other labs kind of hang together, and she just she hangs out with them. She grew up with most of them, but I think she'll be a lot happier with their breeders and being back out there on that farm. They're more familiar with the collie and all that, and their temperament and training and all that. And we're just really big into the labs. So, yep, that's all that's new for today and this week. We're gonna head out to this shed hunt, and this evening, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.